What is it like to be a billionaire in China? Do you guys know that once upon a time, China's planned economy barred its residents from achieving financial independence? However, even as President Xi Jinping has cracked down on conspicuous displays of wealth, China is currently producing billionaires at a quicker rate than any other country in the world. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be discussing how does it feel to be a billionaire in China? Yeah, you heard it right. So let's get started with our video. It is advantageous to be wealthy in China, but not too wealthy. Getting to the top of the billionaire rankings entails a significant amount of risk. Take for example, people who were formerly at the top of the plutocratic food chain. Whether they were real estate developers or CEOs of large technology companies, they all got into difficulties with Beijing. China's richest person, Wang Jianlin, the founder of commercial real estate company Dalian Wanda Group Company Limited, and the country's richest person as recently as 2016, was forced to sell his overseas assets by the government a year later when Beijing launched a comprehensive corporate deleveraging campaign. Following the violation of China's new 3 red lines by his China Evergrande Group, the world's most indebted developer, Huai Kanyan, the country's wealthiest person in 2017, was ordered to reduce his debt. Beijing's most well-known billionaire victim is, of course, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba Group Holdings Limited, who has been singled out for special treatment. China's President Xi Jinping personally withdrew his approval for Ma's $35 billion Ant Group initial public offering in early November, reportedly outraged by the internet billionaire's frank criticism of the country's state-owned banks. After an anti-monopoly investigation, Alibaba was hit with a record-breaking $2.8 billion punishment by China 5 months later. Pony Ma, the CEO of Tencent Holdings Limited, who has been vying with Jack for the top spot in recent years, has also been targeted. According to a March article by Bloomberg News, Beijing considers Tencent to be the next target for regulatory monitoring because of its fintech operations and acquisition transactions. Tencent CEO Ma Huangteng recently visited with China's antitrust regulators on his own initiative to address antitrust compliance problems. Unwanted attention is drawn to those who have a lot of money. China's government is leery of wealthy developers because they frequently take on debt to fund development, putting the financial viability of the country's corporations at danger. The government is keeping a close eye on big tech as the company grows its size. With Alibaba and Tencent's widespread presence in the economy comes the question of their monopolistic capabilities, which not only have the potential to stifle innovation, but also represent systemic concerns to China's society, that is, the supremacy of the Communist Party. So, what are the smartest strategies for billionaires to preserve their fortune while being legally correct? Here are 3 options to consider. First and foremost, make a charitable donation. If you have to be the richest person in China, you should also be the most charitable person in the country. Take, for example, Colin Huang, the founder of Pinduoduo Inc., an e-commerce business whose stock has recently surged, propelling him to number 4 on the Forbes list. As measured by the number of active users, the 6-year-old firm has surpassed Alibaba to become the most popular online buying site in the world. Last summer, he gave a share in Pinduoduo worth more than 10% of his earnings to charitable organizations and scientific research. According to the Bloomberg Billionaire Index, this, along with a 2.7% ownership transfer to an early investor, resulted in a more than $10 billion fall in his net worth. It is currently worth $46.3 billion, which puts it $16 billion behind Zhong Shanshan, head of bottled water giant Nongfu Spring Company Limited, who is the country's current wealthiest individual. Huang recently resigned aside as chairman of the firm in order to concentrate on life sciences. Pinduoduo's stock price plummeted as a result of the research, which individually cost him an additional $4 billion in losses. Not to diminish Huang's nobility, but sliding down the social hierarchy is vital in officially communist China, and charitable work is an excellent method to demonstrate one's selflessness and altruism. It may also have mitigated some of the criticism that was leveled at the company this year, following the death of 2 young staffers. This sparked a debate over the lengthy hours required by huge IT businesses. Pinduoduo is a fairly demanding individual, yet it's impossible to be too critical of someone who devotes his money and time to medical research. So overall, we can say that to be a billionaire in China is truly a lavish thing, and you can enjoy everything you want, but need to pay heavy taxes to the government as well. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section what you thought of the video. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more amazing, luxurious facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.